Yes, I have my notes. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Francis Montanaro, probably known better to most as Frank. Either way, I'm the same person. I was married to the late Lena Montanaro for 57 years. We had 4 daughters, Marie Rainier, who was the chief probation officer in the city of Ashtabula, Janine Graham, a guidance counselor in Okeechobee, Florida, Lisa O'Connor, a speech pathologist in Brunswick schools, and Christine Rutz, who stayed home. She's the principal at Lakeside Intermediate School. And I'm happy to say they both came out of the same Ashtabula system, or they all came out of the system. I entered school in Bunker Hill School. It's changed a couple times since then. In 1953, thanks to a mentor, Ward W. Ham, who spent a lot of time and effort with me, I was performing with the high school band while in the 6th grade. I went from Bunker Hill. Oh, I have a little story to tell you. Every morning during football season, I took my drum onto my bike and I'd go down the hill to Canary Field. I have no idea what it's called by this time. And the trip down was not bad. Of course, the trip back, up the hill all the way, that was an effort. But anyway, I went from Bunker Hill to Park Junior High School, another non-existing school, but it was there, believe me. And some of you I can see familiar faces that were probably there too. When at Park Junior High School, I was advised by Mr. Ham to possibly add another major instrument to my already existing list of instruments. So I chose to start playing the baritone horn, which I kept throughout my career. I went from Park Junior High School to Ashtabula High School. During my junior and senior year, I was fortunate enough to be able to attend the National Music Camp in Interlochen, Michigan. After graduation from high school in 1947, I was awarded the very first band scholarship to Ohio University. Of course, my education was cut short due to the Korean conflict, and I chose to enlist in the 2nd Army Band rather than wait and be drafted, which I did. I spent 6 months with I spent 6 months with the 2nd Army Band, at which time I chose to go to West Point and audition, and I was accepted there. And that's where I spent the balance of my Army time. After my Army time was finished, I returned to Ashtabula, and together with my friend Oliver Carr, we formed the Ashtabula Symphonic Band. As you can see, this is bands over and over again all the time. That's all I've done. During this time, I was approached by then Dean Paul Reichard about the possibility of bringing some live music to the Ashtabula campus, which was actually the beginning of the Kent Summer Concert Series. And with the help of representatives from the university, we formed a series that was to last for 30 years. And during that time, we played to thousands of people, if you can imagine that. And it was just something else. That many people don't often gather in Ashtabula. But we had them there every Wednesday night throughout the summer. During this time, I was involved teaching school in the parochial schools I was teaching privately, and I had a dance band called High Society. Now, I would guess, my daughter once told me, she says, "Dad, you play elevator music." Well, that may be. And I would guess most of you out there, except the people down front, had never heard of High Society. Well, I suggest when you go home, you might ask your parents. They probably not heard of it either. But if you ask your grandparents, I'm sure they'll know it. During my career, I performed in many venues, from concerts in the park to concerts in Carnegie Hall. But this honor bestowed on me today ranks among the very top. My sincere thanks to all that made this possible, and I thank you very much.